We are here in your house sports for the championship week recap in college football. Manny D,
Okay, Sam.
It's your boy Vasos.
where the crew's all back together again. Triple threat in your face, in your ear. Love to see it. Fat Sam got the deal done. Got the college football player going to 12 teams next year.
Yep.
You got it
Rose Bowl
done.
signed up.
Yeah.
I had
Had a meeting with the Rose Bowl. I really just said, hey,
you in or you out? If not, because we're all going to
I'm
go.
going to go with the Daisy Bowl. That's the next best thing.
And you didn't even have to use physical violence or intimidation to get them to say yes.
Nope. The Daisy Bowl.
That was it.
Like, okay, never mind.
Like,
Oh, it's
We're
being
reneging.
serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's in the vault for another day. Hopefully, it doesn't see the light.
Right.
Well, we appreciate y'all joining us here. Of course, we talked about Facebook, In Your House Sports, YouTube channel, In Your House Sports. Like, subscribe, comment, notification bell, do all that stuff. Share, whatever y'all need to do. That's where we're at. 4 p.m. Central Time. I got it right this time, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Every Monday, our NFL's every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Central Time as well. But, man, we're here. Championship week.
Where the hell did the season go?
man.
Weird.
It went by too fast. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And you got one game that stuck out like a sore thumb, though. That happened Friday. Akron and Buffalo.
Oh.
Would you say Akron and Buffalo?
Yeah.
Was that just a
Buffalo.
makeup game?
I don't think so. No. If it was, then,
Or
hey,
was that
Buffalo
the Ma-
won. Who
Or
cares?
was that the MAC championship?
No, it wasn't. That's the funny thing. The MAC championship was the next day. But Buffalo won. Who cares? Anyway, we'll get to that later on.
That's the first time Buffalo's won a championship in how long?
Yeah.
Out of all,
It
out of all
wasn't
the
even the
Buffaloes.
championship game, though. That's the funny thing. We'll talk about that game later on. Coach Prime. I'm going to start off with Coach Prime.
He did it.
He did it.
Yep.
Big hire, man. Big hire.
We kind of laughed about Colorado. Remember? Like, Colorado. Then you got to thinking about it, you're like, Colorado.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a stepping stone for him. Obviously, we're big fans. Coach Prime. Me, told you, I'm a bandwagon Colorado Buffalo fan. Here we go. Go Buff. Oh, no. That shocked you when I said that?
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
He said, bet what?
As long as they're not getting into the Big 12s anytime soon, I'm going to go Buffs. No, supporting Coach Prime all the way. Very excited to see what's going to happen in Colorado. They needed something, right? This is it right here.
Yeah.
A shot in the arm for them.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, this was a big hire, man. This was. Did y'all see where they were on the platform to get the SWAC championship, and basically he tells his wife like, "Go, like hurry up and go,"
Uh-huh.
and then he's sitting there and he's like, "Man, y'all hurry up, like, because they were just taking their time, I guess." He's like, "Man, I got places to go, man."
He's like, I got a flight in about 15 minutes. Come on now.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I watched some of the video of him taking a tour of the facilities. They got some nice facilities over there. I mean, it's top of the line.
Yeah.
It's not their stadium, but the facilities are top of the line. And they were up there like 1 a.m. walking, touring the place.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think besides their stadium, everything else up there, at the college, I think all that's like top of the line. I think they've got a top of the line medical school, all that other stuff. So I mean, he's going to a place that's got money now. It's just a matter of where they want to put their money now.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to put an emphasis on football now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But did you,
I mean,
the athletic director?
Director,
Yeah, I don't know if
this was true or a joke or whatever, but the
athletic director said they don't even have the money to pay him, but he ain't worried about it. I was just like, what?
he's like, don't worry, the boosters will do it.
yeah, for real.
So, gonna be good.
Yeah, he'll probably make what? Not even probably $3 million a year.
I think it said 5.5 is what
5.5.
That's what it's projected. That's what his projected based off of what he signed for. So 5.5 a year.
All this is going to do, if he goes in there, does his thing, recruit, which he's going to do, produce on the field, it's going to give him another big Power 5 job in the future.
Yeah.
And he's going to probably be the highest paid coach in college football.
I mean, his recruiting is going to be like Nick Saban's, where they just go in the kids' living room and go, "Come on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you want to play on Sunday? Come on."
You get high on Friday? Come
It's
on.
gonna be-
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, man. If they beat out USC next year,
Well, I don't think they'll play USC next year. USC's gone.
I thought it was the year after that. I thought it was the 24-25 season.
I think it's this year. They're
Oh,
leaving.
is it this year? Oh, wow.
well,
Most likely. I know. I was reading something too that, of course, Pac-12, most of them could be coming to the Big 12. Like this is even bigger now that the Big 12 would want, to pull in Colorado and
Whoever's left.
Yeah.
so, I don't know. It's
I'm
gonna be
interested
good,
to see
man.
signing day, how it's going to go in recruiting.
Let me see. I'm doing double checking, making sure. I know they talked about it during the Big Ten championship game. Okay, it says, okay, never mind. So at the conclusion of the 2024 season is what it's saying.
What?
So
Did
not
they
in
leave?
20. I was thinking going into 2024, they were already going to be gone.
So after next year's or last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guess one of them misspoke because I heard them talk about it on the Fox in the Pac-12 championship game. I heard them talking about them leaving, and then I think on the Big Ten they said, yeah, this was their last year. So I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Probably Urban Meyer.
No, I was actually just Gus Johnson.
Oh, okay.
I think he just got a little too excited.
Yeah, he's ready. See Caleb Williams go to
Big.
But yeah, we're interested to see how his coaching staff plays out and recruiting and see where they end up. Not only just in the Pac-12, but because I think what is it tomorrow on Monday the transfer portal will start connecting with players starting Monday. We'll see how that goes.
Yep. Well, I mean, he already got one big recruit, right? That 5-star
Yeah.
for IMG.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for 2025. So, man, can't wait to see.
And the first signing day is what, this week or is it next week?
Next week. Yeah, next week.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because this upcoming week is all the state championships, or is it next week as well?
No,
State championships is next week.
Week.
Okay.
The state championships.
Yeah, because I think semifinals is this week.
Okay. So okay.
Yeah.
But February is going to really see where he ends up with.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
I'm excited about
it's
coaching staff.
man.
See where his coaching staff's going to go and all that other good stuff. So, man, hoping for the best of him. Matt Rule hired Scott Satterfield out of South Carolina to be his offense coordinator. So,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see how that goes. Baylor fired, Dave Aranda fired Ron Roberts, their defense coordinator, and special teams / safeties coach Ronnie Wheat. So Dave Aranda doing what he does best and say, you know what?
Yeah.
He's
And
jacking up, he's going.
Yeah, well, and what's crazy is that Ron Roberts was Dave Aranda's mentor.
Yeah.
He took him out back old Yeller style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I think with that, man, it just shows that Aranda's like he's not complacent. He wants to get the right staff together. But also, it could possibly hurt him because if somebody else gets fired, like, wait, how long am I going to be there?
You know, how long you gonna keep me around? But I mean,
Like I said, I was reading something where this was Aranda's worst defense since Hawaii,
Yeah.
and so
I can't wait to see who they bring in.
I think it had more to do with stuff behind the scenes. I'm thinking there had to be a rift somewhere to where maybe Aranda won a certain way to do the defense, or maybe Ron Roberts wasn't connecting with the players as maybe Aranda felt like he should have. There had to be something
Yeah.
else behind the scenes to make it this decision.
yeah,
And I think just it showed on the field how the performance was they lacked. I mean, I know they lost a lot of talent, but man, they lacked big time.
Big time, yeah. Yeah.
hopefully they get.
Get Gary Patterson in there as defensive coordinator.
God, that'd be bad.
Hell will freeze over. That would be nuts, man.
I honestly think he's gonna go for somebody that knows the system, that he knows that's younger, that's going to have that energy to get the players going.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we'll see. And I mean, now they're down to what, two? Well, really, the two quarterbacks. If Drones leaves officially, because with Drones, he said that he was going to see other options, but possibly can turn back to Baylor. But if he leaves, I mean, you basically just have Chapin and was it Navasota? Something like that, whatever his last name is. What's that?
Novosad.
Yeah.
They'll probably get somebody from the portal, graduate transfer, whoever.
Most likely.
But,
This just in too. North Texas fired the coach Seth Luttrell.
Yeah, after the conference championship game.
Guess
Probably-
they're like, yeah, thanks for showing up, but we're gonna fire you anyway.
Yeah.
thanks for getting us there.
Yeah, you just bought yourself an extra week, so here's a box. Go ahead and clean out your desk.
He had like got good 3 seasons there, and like his name was popping up for a lot of jobs, and last couple of seasons kind of fell out, and yeah, they made the championship game, but no
Obviously,
progression really.
I think they already had their mind this season, like, well, no matter what he does, he's gone at this. They already have somebody else in mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
be interested to see where he goes. Trying to think what else has happened since the last time we talked about coaching news. Have been any other changes?
Texas-
We
Texas
do got to
State.
make a oops, our bad or my bad. Willie Fritz did not take the job at Georgia Tech.
Oh no.
Screw you, source online. Staying at Tulane.
But yeah, Hugh Freeze did take the job at Auburn.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we said it first before it actually happened.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that came out till what, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yes. Maybe Tuesday.
It was like Tuesday or Wednesday. And we recorded on Sunday, of course, and it came out actually for everyone to listen to on Monday. So even though with a time delay, we still were first.
Yeah. It'd be interesting how he's going to do in Auburn. Honestly, he did good at Ole Miss. Now he gets to openly pay the players. Pat Sampson at Texas State hired a coach as well from Incarnate Word.
Mm-hmm.
Big hire.
Big hire.
Huge. I mean, is this really a promotion for that guy?
Right.
I
was reading a story about him, how he zoomed the players at Texas State. They're like, dude, you could have just drove like 30 minutes out how far it is from where you're at in Incarnate Word.
Yeah, it's literally just up the street from San Antonio or from San Marcos. It's like, yeah, it might even be not even be 30 minutes. It might be 30 minutes with traffic.
That should have been
The first sign like this is going to be a bad season.
Yeah. He's like, I can't even find San Marcos on them. I'm like, dude, you just go down I-35.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. That's real easy.
You can't miss it. It's the biggest part of the city. The stadium is right there.
And one last thing on Matt Rule. I was watching his press conference last Monday, and I like, they asked the questions. Do you expect to win now? Blah blah blah. He's like, it'll take some time. Like, just hold on, it'll take some time. But he did something. He recruited. There's a Lincoln High School in Lincoln, Nebraska. So apparently, that high school has not been recruited the last 5-6 years. And like the coaches there were like, "Thank you for coming and mending the relationship between us and Nebraska." How do you not recruit your own high school in Lincoln? Yeah.
Is the talent just that bad?
It was that bad, or Scott Frost was a douche?
It could be a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I'm leaning more towards Scott Frost as a douche.
Tom Herman. Hey, Tom Herman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Florida Atlantic.
Oh,
Samuel's favorite.
Yeah. He went to Florida Atlantic, man. I guess he's taking Lane Kiffin's route.
Heck yeah.
Going to resurrect his career and then, go somewhere else. But like, dude, you hit rock bottom after Texas, big time.
Yeah.
He was expected to beat Texas the savior, man. And then now he's Florida Atlantic. Hope he does.
But at least there, I guess the expectations aren't as monumental as they were at Texas.
Oh yeah.
Not at all. Hey, just get us the 6 wins.
Yeah, just get us to a bowl game. We'll be all right.
Yeah, we'd be happy.
Just beat other beat other Florida teams. We'll be okay. Just beat one.
Just be one.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Well, we know as the week continues, we're going to have, more coaching news coming up. And it's my favorite part of the year after college football is all these changes and what ifs and who's going, who's coming. But championship week, like we said, it started Friday. The before mentioned North Texas Mean Green lose to UTSA. The champion 48-27. How long do y'all think Jeff Traylor's going to stay here?
I mean, until somebody bigger comes offering some money, I don't see a reason for him to leave.
He's pretty comfortable over there. It's good.
Yeah. I mean, they're a competitive team too, so it's not like they're just beating a bunch of nobodies. They're competitive. I think more and more people are going to start trying to schedule them, thinking, "Oh, this is a cupcake run over." And oh no, this team's good. No, we're not scheduling them again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there'll be a job
Open next year, and somebody should be taking notice of him.
Daniel Horgerson better come on because
Hey man,
for real.
you can go after somebody like him.
Yep.
Houston, make that phone call. Say, hey, trade up I-35 for I-45 and come on down.
Yeah. To the Big 12. So yeah, congratulations to UTSA. It's always good for somebody in San Antonio to win something. The Pac-12 championship game. Utah.
What do they do? Is that what they do? Yeah.
Or you can take one finger away, so
Utah beat USC 47-24. Utah back-to-back Pac-12 champions. I think we have a unified agreement why we don't like USC right now is because of Lincoln Riley and Caleb Williams.
Yep.
Thing one and thing two.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was great. The only thing I will give them credit for is the fact that Caleb Williams got the crap beat out of him that game and just kept on trying to push through. But that's about as much as I'm going to give him.
Yeah. Dude, with the whole
fingernail painting type of thing.
And then with him laughing at
Max, what's his name?
Max
Duggan.
Duggan.
Yeah, Duggan, laughing at because he was crying at his press conference. When I saw that, like, oh man, this makes y'all lost even better,
Yeah.
even better. And so I don't know.
I mean, I think Lincoln Riley is going to be one of those coaches that just can't get over that hill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of those that he's going to be able to recruit, but for some reason he just can't get over that hill, man. And man, I was happy. I was happy that Utah beat him.
And Utah, man, Utah doesn't. They don't get credit. I don't think they get enough credit for how good they've been since Whittingham's been the head coach. I mean,
Yeah,
this dude took over after Urban Meyer left, and look what they've done. Whether they were in the Mountain West Conference at first, right?
Mhm.
And then when they went to the Pac-12, I mean, they're consistently there, and I feel like they don't get enough credit. And even last year when they were competitive in the Rose Bowl against Ohio State,
Yeah.
it's like USC, Utah. USC got this. Nah, man, respect Utah.
Respect the Utes.
man.
I mean, respect the dude that gets back up after getting his helmet knocked off the way he did.
God,
Dude, he got lit up.
a legal hit. So it was legal.
I mean, the one thing I was thinking is, my God, is that the same helmet that the kid from A&M has?
Yeah. But
Well,
it
shout out
was
to
a
Utah.
It was a good win. Good
It
win.
was good. I mean, it was nice to see. And even then, the fact that I just don't see how he was still being considered the front runner of the Heisman after how poorly he played. And they tried to say, oh, well, he played good. It's just things got out of hand at the end of the game. Yeah, because he started turning the ball over.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Folds under pressure.
He did not. He struggled at the beginning of the game. They thought they were going to go in there and just run over Utah. They hit the middle of the game, and he couldn't do anything. He had those one or two drives where they went ahead and scored, but when it mattered the most, late in the game, he choked.
Mm-hmm.
man. If
Hooker
Hooker,
didn't get hurt.
man, that would have been
Top
top.
Heisman candidate right there.
Oh yeah.
But now we got.
I mean, honestly,
Caleb Williams,
I don't see why he's still not. I mean, he's only missed what 2 games
too.
Yep. And so, when is the Heisman
Man,
next week.
Award? Next week.
I used to be so crunk to watch. I don't even care about it.
Nah, not really.
Then we have the I'm gonna skip that one because it's more important than this stupid MAC championship game. Well, Toledo beat Ohio 17-7.
Holy Toledo.
Man, them Rockets,
that
man.
game.
That
Barn
game,
burner.
It was.
It's the first 2 minutes, and then it got out of hand.
New Mexico State played Valparaiso 65-3. Okay. Then you had the Sun Belt Championship. Troy beat Coastal Carolina 45-26.
Hey, I didn't know Vasparolo.
Polo, whatever their name is, had a football team.
Me either.
I mean, the way they
Played. That's probably their first game ever.
But Troy goes 11-2.
put them in the playoffs.
Put everybody in there. Then the AAC championship game, Tulane beat UCF 45-28. Tulane
Man,
7-2.
Tulane again with the ugliest uniform combination in the nation.
bad man.
It's
What
like
was that?
baby blue and brown and turquoise. And green. It's like, what?
It's probably why they win these games.
Probably.
But they have the worst
Colors, man.
in that logo.
Yeah.
You got a face on the
Wave. Come on.
It's like a created team on Madden 2002.
Yeah.
For real.
So I was at my parents watching the other games, and they happened to flash the highlight of that up. And I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Who picks their team colors and their uniform combination? Stevie Wonder? I mean, damn!
Yeah.
It's bad.
He's like, this one's great over here."
Yeah, that
It was terrible. Terrible. But hey,
Man, they had a great season, man.
Yeah.
Very great season.
Then you had the Mountain West championship game. Fresno State beat Boise State 28-16. They both go to 9-4. Yeah.
Good for Fresno State.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So then you have the ACC championship. Clemson beats North Carolina 39-10. Like we said, like I told you guys yesterday, DJ was going to transfer, and he's in the transfer portal early this evening.
Yeah.
I mean, considering he just like, yep, I'm not getting that job back.
Yeah. Nah. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
not going to be Jalen Hurts. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I don't get it, though. He's a 5-star player, and this is when I say sometimes stars don't matter, right? Because if you don't put in the work, you're not going to succeed. And he just looks like he goes out there and like, I'm gonna make this play just because I'm me.
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
I got the size, I got the build, I've got the arm strength, but I just nothing else.
He's soft.
Yeah.
I don't think Dabo likes him.
I mean, Dabo's quick to pull him.
Yeah, I don't think Dabo likes him.
Man, I didn't even get to see that game. What quarter did he pull him in? Or did he play?
I don't even think he started.
He started, but he was out like after maybe the second series. He was out early.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, we ain't doing this.
out early.
We ain't doing this.
Then you have the Big Ten championship game. You had Michigan beat Purdue 43-22. What a game! Wow, Purdue.
It was pretty nip tuck there for a minute.
I thought for a little bit, I was like,
Jim Harbaugh was over there sweating in his khakis, man.
It's just weird to hear Purdue in a championship game.
That's not basketball.
Yeah, right.
but it shows the balance of the conference, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, last year was
Well, Iowa and Michigan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan's. I don't know, man.
Michigan's going a good season.
I just don't know if they can win it all.
I don't think they can. They're still a quarterback away. And that's been Harbaugh's biggest thing is he's just never had a quarterback.
Because, I mean, Georgia, if they meet
Georgia, oh my God,
it's gonna be another
Georgia win. But
Michigan's good.
I just don't
See them, man. See them winning
winning it all.
Yeah, they got the run game, like you said, the defense, but
Yeah.
the quarterback, and then the sustain defensively.
Yeah. I mean, old boy finally put it together towards the end of the third quarter and finally just was like, all right, I know how to play. I know how to play quarterback. Can you teach me to football?
So what does Mac Brown do?
Dude, is he going to stay there? They're going to kick Mac Brown out,
Does he stay there?
or is he
Finally retire?
what is? How old is he? Like 80-something years old?
He's got to be in his like mid 70s. Let's see.
Yeah.
71. Still young.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
Saban
crazy.
71 as well.
What?
Mhm.
Saban 71?
Yeah.
Nah, you serious?
Yeah.
He's the same
He
age.
just Mac Brown. Mac Brown looked like
Matt Brown been
through some hard times, and
Saban
Hey,
is the one
the-
that
looks young.
His last few years at Texas really took a number on.
man.
Yeah.
Saban is 5'6" tall.
He's my height.
Yeah, imagine getting yelled at by that guy. Yes, sir.
And he made a grown man in the NFL cry
Yeah.
Wow.
in practice. In practice.
Speaking of Saban, the SEC championship game. Oh, I forgot he made it. Georgia beat LSU 50-30.
I'm actually happy about that.
That even though what Justin, what Justin said in the messages, like, man, it would be a beautiful disaster. 1, 2, 3, and 4 loss. And I was like, you know what? I'm rooting for that right there.
That's what I'm rooting for.
for. But
I'm actually happy.
LSU lost,
Screw Brian Kelly,
man.
Like,
Like I'm happy. I was a bulldog. I was like, yeah.
It's Georgia and everybody else right now, man.
Yeah. I mean, they just LSU didn't even look like they should have been on the field with them.
nah, nope.
Should put Missouri out there if they weren't in the same division. Give them a game.
Right?
No, yeah, Georgia, man, they just Jesus Christ, man,
They're just good.
they're dominant, man.
They are dogs.
Dog.
Yeah,
Then we had, the interest that we were having for the Dr. Pepper Big 12 championship game. Kansas State beats TCU 31-28.
I think we predicted a purple team would win.
Yeah, that was a safe bet.
The purple team's gonna win.
Go out on a limb and say someone in purple's going to win. But shout out to Kansas State.
man. Kansas State is gonna be
On top of the Big 12 for a long time, man.
Because I think who was it that was calling that game? I'm trying to remember.
Fowler and Herbstreit.
Yeah, so I think it was Fowler said, he goes, give credit. Kansas State does not beat themselves very often. If you force them, and if they somehow make a mistake and turn the ball over, that's how they get beat.
Mhm.
But good luck getting them to do that.
Yeah.
What Deuce Vaughn had 130 yards, 140 yards, something like that.
130 yards, yeah.
130 yards
And that's just rushing. Or is that overall?
Rushing.
rushing.
Yeah, that dude's a beast.
Beast, man. Kansas State is gonna be good for a long time.
After it's gonna I think in the
Big 12,
after Oklahoma,
Oklahoma and Texas leave,
I think it's gonna be
be
Kansas State
and
and
then everybody else.
for a while. I mean, if Luke Fickle was still there with Cincinnati, I would say that them and Cincinnati would
Be head to head. But right now, I mean, who do you got to compete? I mean, you got TCU, but who do you got to compete?
after that. You know,
Talking about
like Kansas State is going to be
good for a while, for a long.
Oklahoma State.
Screw Oklahoma State, man.
I want to get
It's-
the reaction out of you.
It's the power of the mullet.
Nah,
It's going to be Kansas.
Kansas State's gonna be good for a long, long time, man.
And think about what it did for their brand. So
Dude,
they've already been, Bill Snyder did one hell of a job when he got there.
twice.
But now, yeah, twice. And on the national stage, you didn't know about Kansas State because a lot of people in the country don't. Because everyone knows TCU just because what Garrett Patterson did all those years.
Mhm.
But Kansas State was like, man, this team here, like you said, they don't beat themselves. They just go out there and play and beat you.
But they've
But they're
always been like that, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They've always been a very disciplined
team always.
I think that's just ingrained in the culture there at Kansas State.
Because Kleiman's not going anywhere. He's going to be there for life.
Yep.
He's going to be like Bill Snyder.
Yeah, he's got it made. And just to think that Tulane loss, that Texas loss, they would have won those two games at least. They would have been in the playoff.
Yeah.
Well, we were in the 12th
team playoff right now. They'll be in there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they what was it? Damn it, I had something, but go ahead. I can't remember it. I lost it.
Well, Max Duggan, though, we can't forget Max Duggan's performance. Hell of a performance. I mean, this dude right here has been beast all season long.
Yep.
Buy that man a plane ticket to New York.
Yes.
First class.
He went off, man. He carried He told TCU, "Y'all get on my back. Let's go."
Yeah.
I mean,
that dude was
Was drained. Like the way he was after that game, or what the last was it 5 minutes last drive.
overtime. I mean, that
Dude left it out all on the field.
I
left
mean,
it out.
that dude, the fact that when he went to get up and just collapsed after he scored and everyone was trying to help him up and he's pushing him off like, no, I got it. I'm
Mhm.
good. I can get to the side. I was like, damn. Hard not to root for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 12-1 TCU, just like we predicted in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, just like we predicted.
But in like there's been the last couple of years, the most entertaining championship game. It's the Big
Yep.
12 championship game.
I remember what it was. If Adrian Martinez would have started, they would have lost. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because Howard, I think, is a much better passer, and I think he's just he has a better understanding of the offense as far as not making that mistake. Whereas Martinez will try to force something.
And that's where I was like, if he would have stayed in the game against Baylor, Baylor probably would have beat Kansas State.
Yeah.
Because he would have made those mistakes and probably would have turned to Spencer Sanders.
Nah, yeah. I mean,
And
what did Paul
Feinbaum, whatever his name is, what did he say? That nobody wants to see TCU in Kansas State.
Yeah. Can't wait for the ratings to come out to this game. It'll be at least the second highest rated game to watch.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah.
The first one out the gate, yeah.
I think they have. I forget how many fans.
As they said that they had there.
They just said they had
63?
65, 68, somewhere in there, I think.
Yeah. Second highest.
Second highest, yeah.
But Kansas State brings their fans too.
Yep.
Oh, there's a lot of purple in there. It's hard to tell which who was
Yeah,
rooting
exactly.
for who.
When I was watching it, I was like, man, I don't even know
Who's who?
you just see black and purple everywhere. And then purple, white and purple, black and purple. I'm like,
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Congratulations, Kansas State. And congratulations, TCU, because now we're going to talk about the playoff.
Playoffs.
Did the committee get it right? I say yes.
Oh yeah.
I say yes, based off of the precedent they have set.
Yes. I was surprised.
Surprised about what? Which one?
I was honestly surprised that they got it right.
oh, but they got it right.
Yeah. But did you see Saban trying to make his case to be in the? Like, dude,
Like,
you're reaching now. You know,
like,
why would you even
agree to do that interview?
I mean, you're reaching. It was pathetic.
Like Justin said, we're Bama. We should be in there. That's the mindset right now. Remember, it's in their contract. Apparently, their contract's up.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was a girlfriend
begging for her boyfriend back. This is what it looked like.
Remember all the nice
things I did for you?
But didn't they do the same thing with Ryan Day the night before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did they?
I think they did at halftime, I think, of the Pac-12. Or they did something on ESPN. They ran some little interview. It was shorter than Saban had. About him saying why they should. Because that's exactly why the Utah coach said, Coach Day, you're welcome.
Yeah.
After the game.
But this is where I say college football is not rigged. This proves it right here.
Yeah.
Because they had every opportunity to be like, oh, TCU lost. You gone. Let's go ahead and put this blue butt in here.
Yep.
But no, there's no denying that resume.
So
because Tennessee lost what, one game?
Two.
Oh, they lost two.
They lost to Georgia, and then they got blown out by South Carolina.
That hurt them.
Yeah.
That's why Alabama was ahead of them, basically.
Yeah. I was thinking they lost
one. I was like, man, if Hooker didn't get hurt, that would have been their
chance to be pushed in to the playoffs, but one loss. But no, they lost two.
So next week we'll do the New Year's 6 preview and the bowl preview, but today we're going to go ahead and give our predictions for the playoff.
Before we do that, I got to say, the only I said that I'm surprised they got it right based off the precedent they set.
Mhm.
With it, no you can't have a 2-loss team in there.
Mhm.
So they got it right by keeping it, saying nope, that's the precedent we've set. You've got several 1-loss teams. We're just putting the 1-loss teams in there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But do you think Ohio State is a better team than Alabama?
Well, I
That's
mean,
the only place where I'm like,
I think they beat more top 25 teams, right?
I don't think they did.
I want to say that they had I think they had them by like one game. Like they beat 3. Alabama only beat 2.
I think it was. I want to say it was the same amount. They beat the same amount of top 25 teams, but I think Bama's. I think were higher ranked when they played them.
Yeah.
I think Bama's were just higher ranked when they played them. But like I said, But at the same time, the schedule really hurt Alabama.
Yeah.
Ultimately, is what it was. Like I said, but you put them on the field. I think, especially the way Ohio State played against Michigan, I do think Alabama would blow Ohio State off the field. But that being said, based off the precedent that was set, I think they got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Alabama wasn't even as impressive this year
Mm-mm.
as
Well,
they
I mean,
haven't
yeah,
been in years
Because
past.
if you look at the
if you look at the eye test,
Yeah,
they probably they look at that as well. Like, man, Bama struggled a lot.
they
You know,
did
there was
struggle, but
there,
the
there
2
was a
losses
lot.
were only by 3, which I think was
Mhm.
Saban should have just
Yeah.
stuck with saying, "Hey man, we only lost by 3 both those
Yeah.
games, or less than 3. We're a failed 2-point conversion away from only having 1 loss."
And that's what I mean when I'm saying about Bama didn't look as good as they have in years past, and they can still blow out Ohio State. That's scary.
Yeah, but like I said, 1 loss is one. You got 2 losses. Sorry,
Mhm.
the precedent
Mhm.
is set. You know,
So you got Georgia, Ohio State, and then you got TCU, Michigan. So let's start with Georgia, Ohio State. Georgia's a 6.5-point favorite.
that's it.
That's it.
Damn.
It's going to be at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. It's going to be a pro Georgia crowd, pretty much. Me, Ohio State, they're going to travel, of course. But man, till you beat them, man, I can't go against Georgia now. Georgia's become that team where you're like, oh.
Yeah,
A lot of red in that stadium.
Yeah.
yeah. Going for the red team.
uh,
Yeah,
give me the team with the logo on their helmet.
Right.
Georgia.
But even a full strength Ohio State team, I think they can give a good game, but I don't think they can pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think they're.
it's going to be a close game for the first 2 quarters, maybe. Second half, Georgia will pull away.
I just don't think Ohio State can keep up with them defensively.
And I did pick Ohio State to win the national championship this year.
Oh yeah, we can get back to that preview.
I'm going against my pick, but all right. Then you got TCU and Michigan at the Fiesta Bowl. Michigan's a 9.5-point favorite.
You know what? I'm going with TCU, man. I'm going with TCU. TCU got the quarterback to do it. They have the quarterback to do it, and I think they're going to pull it out.
I'm going for TCU just because of the Big 12, right? But I don't think they've played anyone like Michigan before, obviously. The key is going to be TCU's defense. Can they slow down the running game enough to get opportunities to create turnovers and make the quarterback beat them? They slowed down Bijan Robinson, arguably the best running back in the league right now, right?
Right.
So if they're able to somehow slow down the running game, somehow get pressure on the quarterback, and Max Duggan makes the plays, it's possible.
I think if it comes down to Max Duggan having to make a play, I count on Max Duggan making the play.
Yep.
This game's gonna be closer than what people think. I think a lot of people are gonna think Michigan's gonna go in there and just whoop their ass.
I think that 9 point is too big, though.
You would expect that to be the other way around with Georgia and Ohio
Yeah.
State.
Yeah. No, I think. Yeah. No, that's too much. I think it's going to be a very close game, but I think TCU's going to pull it out.
So, man,
I'm picking TCU. I'm picking them.
Horn Frogs.
Because I mean, it's not a. We know that it's not far fetched for them to go and beat Michigan.
Right.
Because
The rest of the country does.
Yeah, you know, because
I mean, but if you look at like the analysts, they're looking at the names versus the
Right.
name. They're not looking at the team versus the team.
You know, they're looking at Michigan.
They're looking at numbers and the name.
Yes, the head coach.
They're not looking at what's on the field. They're not looking at the tape.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, you play who you got in front of you, and yeah, you want to give Texas credit or Alabama credit for beating Texas, but you don't want to give TCU credit for beating Texas as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like too. TCU's been here before. I know it's a different team, different era. And they weren't supposed to be in the Rose Bowl. No way they're gonna beat Wisconsin. Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
When they won
the
the
USA conference, right?
or what?
Yeah,
What is
they
it?
were in
No,
the Conference USA or whack.
No, they were in the WAC. I think that was like their first or second year in the WAC.
Yeah, they're like, what the hell are you doing? Well, okay. Yeah, they beat Wisconsin. Big bad
Mhm.
Wisconsin. I mean,
Mhm. Old Red Rifle.
yeah, did his thing. So, and think about the Big 12 championship game could inspire them to be like, you know, they thought they were out. No, we're not going to the playoff. Now we're here,
Yeah.
and they're gonna put it all out, especially for Duggan.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's got what 2 weeks to heal up and 2.5 weeks to heal up and get ready.
Yep.
Yeah,
They will build a bubble around that man so that
they're playing New Year's Eve, so I mean, you got 27 days to your game.
to get healthy, to get ready. So,
Georgia TCU national championship. Can you imagine that?
That right there.
that would be fun.
It would be fun, but playing against Georgia, man, that's just,
Yeah. Max Duggan thought he took a beating against Kansas State.
oh man, playing against Georgia, that's
Different. Georgia's a
freaking man team, man. Like
That's an NFL factory right there. But
Oh.
given how he's been playing, I would not put it past him to be able to sneak one out. But I don't know. Like I said, it's just I think a lot of people are going to be surprised by how well TCU does.
Yeah.
and I want them to do so good because I want Stephen A. to eat his words.
And see, that's what other thing I don't understand. It's like they want to just crap on the Big 12. They're like, oh, look at their wins. They beat Baylor. They beat Texas. Ugh. And then in the same breath, they say, well, they beat Alabama, beat Texas.
Yeah,
Don't make sense.
It's like, so it's good when Alabama beats them, but it's not good when TCU beats them. And TCU beat them a little more convincingly than Alabama did.
Yeah.
You know, it's like and that same person I told you, what I was telling y'all about, was just like on everything, talking about how Alabama is everything and how the Big 12 is trash and Big 10 is trash and blah, 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 blah. All these teams are soft. Somebody told him, hey, dude, you beat Texas by 1 point on a last-second field goal. TCU beat them by a touchdown. I think TCU has a better team than Alabama.
Yeah.
yeah.
Both in Austin as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for it. To me, it's different. Yeah, it's what Michigan's second year in a row getting it. Georgia's what fourth year probably in a row.
something like that. Yeah.
You got TCU, new life, new blood in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, every year we get that one team, but they get stuck playing the number one. It's either at this point, it's either Georgia or Alabama. They get stuck playing the first game, and it's like, oh well, hell. And they're like, well, that's why we don't put the new kids against the big boys.
That was at Cincinnati.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Alabama. Yeah, then Oklahoma would go in there and just embarrass everybody.
Yeah, it's like, God. Lincoln, sit down.
Who they were in it, what, 3 years in a row?
Alabama, I think, or Oklahoma, I think it was 2.
Yeah.
Because
Because
They
it was,
lost to
LSU.
the LSU championship year.
Oh, LSU smoked them.
Yeah. Joe
Was that-
Barber was just like, this ain't even
was that with
fun.
Kyler? Was that with Kyler or was that with Jalen?
No. Yeah, that
Jalen.
was Colin. Was it? I thought it was Colin. No, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It was Jalen. But Baker Mayfield took Georgia to overtime.
Yeah.
Did he take? I thought they lost.
Yeah, they went to overtime though. I mean, they didn't get smoked. Like,
I thought they did get blown out. I thought it was like in the first half it was tight, nip and tuck, and then they got blown out in the second half.
I thought they went to overtime. Wasn't they in overtime against Georgia? I thought.
I don't think so. Let me.
So it had to be 3 years they went then.
Yeah, it had to be 3 years.
Yeah.
Baker.
Jalen and Kyler.
Kyler and Jalen got smoked. Mayfield's the one that took them to overtime.
Let's see. All right, let's see. Come on, final score. Damn you. Of course, everything wants to put all the headlines and don't want to put the score at the top. Makes me actually click the link. All right, ESPN. 54-48. Okay, it was overtime. Oh, wow, I was thinking it didn't take overtime.
I want to say they probably played them again.
Yeah, it was overtime. Yeah, Georgia had to score. Oklahoma scored 2 touchdowns to tie it in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Mayfield was 23 to 35, 287, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. Yeah, there we go. 54-48. Yeah.
So hopefully we have, TCU go out and just do some work. Just non-related, but probably be more for the NFL show. But, Jim Harbaugh's name's floating around.
Again.
NFL teams are looking at him. Maybe just be a distraction.
Could be.
I know this wasn't planned before, but, we got time to spare. What is the biggest surprise for this year? And biggest disappointment of this year?
Biggest disappointment.
Well, biggest surprise is TCU.
I was going to say, are we going to say conference-wise or are we going to say
In general.
in general?
In general.
I would say Kansas. As far as if we're talking conference.
I would say TCU.
Yeah, just for the fact when
First year head coach. To see what they're doing. Yes. Didn't expect it at all.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm going to say something recent. Coach Prime to Colorado.
Yeah.
Especially after Colorado turned in the kind of year that they had.
Yeah. Because we talked about maybe next year, 2 years, but we're talking about big-time programs like Florida State or somebody.
Yeah.
No one uttered Colorado.
Colorado's got a real good chance to land to Coach Prime. Yeah.
The biggest disappointment.
Biggest disappointment. I don't know.
I'll say biggest disappointment for a good majority of the people around here is Texas A&M.
Man, I was just about to say amen.
I mean, I'm all for it, but
No, I mean, Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I was thinking. I was just thinking.
I would say Texas A&M is probably the biggest disappointment as far as teams, especially given number one recruiting class
Mhm.
and to not even be bowl eligible. I got to say that has to probably resonate.
Yeah, I have to agree with that one. Big time. And like we mentioned, Deion Sanders has Texas A&M's top recruiter joining his staff. So
Jimbo gonna be crying at the podium.
Jim, we're gonna be mad.
Jimbo's gonna quit. Like, no, y'all lost a recruiter. No,
I fired him on the way out.
So next week we'll be doing bowl preview, the New Year's Six bowls, and then all the other bowl games, all 929 of them. Then we'll do a review of our first prediction show of the year.
Our hits and misses.
Man,
I got big misses. I know that. That's what happens when you pick with your heart and not with your head.
yeah. 2023, I'm not picking with no kind of heart.
No, I can't. I'm not doing it again. I'm tired of being disappointed. I want to be surprised. God dang it.
We say that every year, but yet when it comes down to it, we're like, all right, you know what? Maybe just as one more year, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
This is our year. We see spring training, and it's like, oh, they look good. Yeah. We're going with that.
You see him throw that ball? Yeah.
Yeah. Just to see the way it zipped and whistled.
But we'll be doing that. Got some pretty good bowl matches. I was kind of looking at some of them. Some that are interesting.
Too bad we're not getting to Missouri and Kansas, man.
They scared.
They pulled a Texas A&M.
Yep. Wasn't that one of the things a couple years ago that Texas was going to play A&M, or they had them lined up, and A&M said, no, we're not doing it.
Yep, the Texas Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, it was the Texas Bowl. And then Texas ended up going to the Alamo Bowl, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's disappointing. They're like, yeah, no, we don't want to play them. Wussies.
Oh, sad times, but fun times. College football. Gig that.
Yeah, gig this.
Are we gonna put anything up for bowl predictions? Did we do a gift card last year? Right?
Yeah, we did. We did do a gift card last year that you won.
Yeah. So we got to put up another gift card.
We'll put up something. We'll discuss it within the next week.
Yeah, put something up. See,
We'll have the details ironed out by next week's show.
So yeah, join us next week for another great edition of In Your House Sports. Facebook, In Your House Sports. YouTube, In Your House Sports. Like, subscribe, comment, notification bell, spam, do all that good stuff. For Manny D.
That's him.
Your boy Vasos.
Peace out.
Peace.